Okay, so we've just woken up. We got the black coffee, um, and we're just going to talk about how to build unbreakable confidence, um, and where this kind of comes from. Sort of like how to talk to anyone. So for me, I used to be really nervous talking to anyone, even if it was just to ask a favor. Ask the time. Talking to shop assistants, I used to be really nervous, and I overcame it. And so firstly, we're going to talk about why you're nervous. And I think one of the main reasons why you're nervous is because you're not living in the present. It's because you're thinking about either the past or the future. So you're thinking about, for example, you're thinking about the past where you might have had a bad experience when you talked to someone, when maybe someone was rude to you, someone made you feel a way you didn't like in the past, and you're thinking this might happen again. And then you're thinking about the future as well. So you're thinking, if I do this, what could go wrong? That's how the brain thinks, really. The brain is not on your side. It makes you think that everything's going to go wrong. It always presents the worst scenario to you, and that stops you from doing it. You think, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna talk to that person because what if they do this? What if they hate me? What if they tell their friends? So once you can master that, once you can live in the present fully, then that goes away. Really, it all goes away because nothing really bad can happen in the present. Do you know what I mean? You can't predict the present. You can't look back on your past and think, it's the present. It's now. It's now. So you can't really worry about it. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm butchering it, but maybe someone will know what I mean. Um, so once you kind of understood this concept, you can begin to implement it in your life. So starting from the bottom, you want to just go up to random people and ask them something and just talk to them. For example, what's the time? You go up to loads of random people and say, what's the time? Ask them, what's the time? Easy question, simple question. They'll just give you the time. You'll say thank you and go along your day. And eventually, you won't be nervous to do that anymore. You need to get the repetitions in, do it over and over again, and eventually you won't be nervous, and you can build up to saying more. Or saying different things. Do you know where a place is? Do you know where I can find this? And then eventually you won't be nervous saying that anymore. And basically what you're building up to here is a cold approach with a girl. That's what you're building up to. So you're building up to going up to a girl, and you'll start off, you might just say, you might just ask them something about their environment. If you're in the gym, do you know where these weights are? And eventually you'll move it. You'll upgrade, you'll level up to a compliment, dropping her a compliment, and then getting an Instagram or a phone number. So you're building up to the cold approach, which I think is one of the most intimidating things in the world, to be honest. So once you can master the cold approach, you've kind of mastered it all, really. Not mastered it all, but you've got a decent level of confidence. If you can go up to a pretty girl and express interest, I think you're in quite a good place. You know what I mean? So master the concept of being in the present, and then get the repetitions in. Is what I can advise. That is what I did. That is what I still do now. And that is how you build bulletproof confidence.